Hello, hello. We are, excuse me, pardon me. We are back. We are here. I'm fucking alive. Um, I, am I alive? Oh god, hang on. Okay, there we go. I really need to fix my sleep schedule. Start waking up earlier. Wake up fully before I hop on the computer and immediately start to try to be funny and cute and funny and entertaining on the internet. That's a little hard to do when you're still shaking off the sleep. It's also a little hard to do when your game takes half a decade to launch. On game day, it has to be Heinz. God, I hate ads. And the thing that I hate even worse than ads is that like Heinz ketchup is actually genuinely the only store-bought ketchup I can that I can stand the taste of. All the rest of them are either like too they're too some something. They're excessively one thing or another. Now I'm sure I haven't tried every single like brand of ketchup ever made. Hey, look at that, the game's loading. Um, I haven't tried every single brand of ketchup ever made, but like of the ones I have tried, um, Red Gold is I don't remember it being um like offensively bad, but I also don't remember it being as good, you know. And I hate that because I hate the idea. Brand loyalty to me is it's a construct that I do not, it's a social construct that I do not agree with, right? Because brand loyalty leads to shit like the thing that Apple always gets criticized, rightly criticized for, but also legitimately all the other brands of ketchup somehow taste off to me. Hunt's tastes like shit. Um, Red Gold is probably fine, but also I've never seen it outside of like packets. I've never seen it in like a bottle, you know? Uh, the Aldi brand ketchup is, I thought it was fine at first. It's not actually, it's not actually fine, unfortunately. And if you want to hear more pre-stream ramblings about completely random topics, do the algorithm should. Drop a follow, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Drop a subscribe. That sentence makes sense. Yeah, do all that shit. Make sure you're notified when my stream goes live or when I upload a new video. Back to important things. Fucking people hate on ketchup. I have seen so many people hate on ketchup as like a sauce. It's like it's got a reputation for being like, I don't know, a poor people's dipping sauce. I think it's perfectly fine. It's just a sweet and sour sauce. Um, and I think that it can be used in the way that you would use a sweet and sour sauce, I think that's its place in the culinary world, right? And I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. I don't think that it deserves the reputation that it has for being like solely something enjoyed by like young children and quote poor people with no taste. You know, like first of all, poor people does not equal no taste. I think we all probably understand that, but I feel it needs to be said because it really seems like that is logically understood, but like on an emotional level, a lot of people don't, I guess, really internalize that idea. There's a lot of like anti poor people, anti working class people, like anti the people themselves, right? Shit out there. And one of those things is um, overly harsh critique of the foods associated with the so called lower classes, right? So I'm going to sit here and I will defend ketchup for its culinary merits. It is just a sweet and sour sauce with a little bit of a savory twist. That's all it is. And it's a perfectly fine sauce. And you know what? If you want to have your steak with a little bit of ketchup or with a lot of ketchup, and somebody wants to judge you for that, kick them in the face. Because they have no right. That was something I was always told growing up, like, no, don't put ketchup on your steak. That's an insult to the chef. Meanwhile, I grew up to be, I think, from what I've heard from other people who've eaten my cooking, a fairly skilled cook. And, like, no, ketchup is actually a really great compliment to a steak. Why? Again, it's a sweet and sour sauce. You get the you get the sour to cut through how fatty the steak is. If it's a really good cut of steak, it's probably going to be really fatty. It's probably going to be really oily, right? You want something to cut through that. Would a nice like French style pan sauce probably be? I don't even know if I want to say better necessarily because sometimes those pan sauces are they're so subtle that they don't do their job of cutting through the fattiness of a good, well marbled steak, right? I think, I'm not going to say that the top chefs in the world don't know what they're don't know what they're talking about, but I think sometimes they don't know what they're talking about because sometimes it just feels like they're just doing shit because it seems fancy. It feels fancy to do it that way. And not because it tastes good. Either that or they're just working with like magically different, like fundamentally different ingredients than I have access to. Which is also possible because these people are like, they might not be gazillionaires themselves, but they have like access to culinary ingredients as if they were, right? I should put a cooking segment in my streams. I don't want to show my I don't want to show my IRL self on stream though. Is the thing. I want to hide behind I want to hide behind an entirely fictionalized online persona. How long are we going to spend reading the world data? God, it would be so fun to have like a little mini cooking show though. That'd be really fun. One thing in particular that I will defend is putting ketchup on mac and cheese. Some people have told me that this is wrong or disgusting or various other things. Oh, we finally got to the loading square. It's not really a bar. The loading square. People have told me this is various unflattering things, including but not limited to disgusting, morally reprehensible, and an embarrassment. To those people, I say, you don't know shit about food. Look, what is a sweet and sour sauce good at doing? It's good at cutting through fat and helping to balance out very, very rich foods, right? This is why a nice like sour or a tart sort of what's it called? Like a fruit sauce of some kind, or maybe even like a jam or something, is a great complement to a cheesecake. Cheesecake is super, super rich. Um, and having something tart or sour, something acidic on it, like citrus or like a fruit reduction or a berry reduction, helps to accentuate the sweetness and also the savory flavors of the cheesecake, depending on what kind of cheesecake, while also making it more palatable, despite how rich it is. Right? What is mac and cheese? Fundamentally, it's carbs and fat. It's pasta and cheese. Probably also milk and butter, which is just more fat. What is ketchup? We've established it's a sweet and sour sauce. It's got acid. It'll cut through the richness of the mac and cheese, and it complements it. And I bet a lot of you never thought of it that way. Join the channel. Turn on your notifications for more unhinged rants before Minecraft. So, fair warning before you get jump scared by it. I did jumpstart things with a creative mode furnace. I'm gonna delete it. Now that I've got some things going, it's so fast. It's just so much faster. Literally, it takes, well, I thought it was just gonna be faster. I found out that it actually will smelt an entire stack with one piece of coal, which is like 8 times more efficient, fuel efficient, which that wasn't intentional, and I didn't mean to do that, but it's not like coal is a scarce resource, you know. But I just wanted it to go, I just want my smelting to go fast, man. The regular furnaces are so slow. Even the blast furnace is so slow. And I got shit to smelt. Loading terrain. It's a sky block. What terrain are you loading? There we go. So it serves as a pretty good. All right, come on, come on. Oh yeah, I got. I think I might have gotten this from sieving sand. So we got some bamboo, which is really nice because that means that we now have scaffolding. We got some hemp seeds. This is filled with water because the last time it rained. I already put up a schematic table. I went ahead and made one of these. This is super simple to make. All it takes is... Oh, I have the furnace right here. Perfect. So I can... Hello? Here we go. So I am actually gonna... I didn't think about this. I didn't really think about this. Perfect. We place down 12 and we get 32 pieces of... So I'm actually going to mine this. I didn't think about the fact that, except for copper, all of the other... Where are my... here we go. All of the other ores, unless I have a crushing hammer, or an ore crushing hammer, or an ore hammer, whatever it's called, to crush the raw ore into dust, there's no point in breaking these to get the raw ore. I can just smelt the block. I forgot about that. This is not efficient with copper because it actually does give you multiple raw copper per block. But anyway, I guess for your final voyage, can I get some? Look at that. That's so fast. I'm gonna miss this thing. But yeah. Goodbye. Okay. Actually, whoops. What are we doing? What are we doing? I want to say, I think a copper, yeah. Okay. I wish it would show me the cook time on this thing. I want to say it's probably 200 ticks, which would be 10 seconds. This one's 9 seconds. Okay, so it does take... No? What? Wait a minute. Hello? Okay, furnace. Hold on. Copper to iron. Okay. Oh man, it needs glass. Oh man, I might have made a terrible mistake. Okay, this does let me use 2 fewer iron ingots in exchange for needing glass, which I don't have any of. I think I have some sand. Yeah, I've got some sand lying around. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and do that. Do you see how slow this is? It's smelting one thing at a time. Man. Imagine how much more time I could have for activities. This crystal furnace looks really funky. Wait, what is this thing? It's an outline. It's like a wireframe, but in Minecraft, so it's just a block. Blast furnace preheater. That's interesting. I don't know why you would use these, except as like a pseudo filter. Okay. I was wondering why. I don't think this will affect the stream volume, but I was wondering why the game was so loud in my ear. I think I've figured out why. Do that, and then do that, and now we have an iron furnace. That's 8 seconds. Fantastic. How do we make a golden furnace? So I need, what's that? 7 and 9, so 16. I need 16 golden ingots. Can I squeeze that out of this? Well, I can sleep, at least. And if you're wondering why, I am starting over, I my first attempt was not actually that was a learning experience, right? That was I wanted to oh, shit. I wanted to kind of try to learn how all of the mods in the pack work, you know? Well, let's see, what other ores do I have? Ores, no ores. Give me this. I wanted to, I wanted to learn how they work. And, oh no. Oh my god, the cat's going crazy. Oh, okay. It keeps throwing me off because this has these, like, tags on it. Um, because of silent gear. Okay. So, I can make an iron pick. My sister's cat is in heat because we can't afford to get her fixed. And she drives me nuts. I don't think the mic is picking that up, but God, she is loud in the other room. Let me see. I guess. Oh, yeah. Crush this, and now we have 12. So I need 4 more pieces of gold. I guess I can just... Goodbye. I will probably hit diamonds before this thing even starts running out. Grab this. You might think that this looks a little bit like the original playthrough. Your compressed stone hammer is broken. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Problem solved. So I already have flint meshes here. You might be thinking this looks pretty similar to my first attempt. Well, part of what I didn't really like about that was how spread out everything was. And how I didn't really do any building. I kind of just did I guess farming, grinding, the mechanical things in the mod pack. I didn't really do anything just because it looks nice. I want to do more of that. That's not the entire reason for starting over. But it is certainly a reason. Okay. Uh, so because I'm crushing the gold. Oh wait, now that I have a hammer, hold on. Okay. Very cool, very cool. This will annihilate the rest of this hammer. Um, but the hammer will double this. And I can use this to make a new hammer. I think we do this. Okay. And now we go over here. No, this is trying to, okay. Pardon me. So now I'm just waiting on that to smelt up, and you see why I gave myself a really fast furnace early on. But that is in the past. That is no more. I wasn't originally intending to actually start over. I made that decision today. So if I had like originally intended this, then I probably wouldn't have done the furnace thing. But it's done. Who cares? And I don't want to start over yet again. One different thing is this is how I'm getting most of my string. Actually, all of my string. Is with this industrial hemp. So you get this. I made some dust and I sieved it and got some bone meal, and I used the bone meal to grow grass, to grow like tall grass. You can't actually do that with twerking. You have to use actual bone meal on the grass. And I forgot to announce my stream in the place that I normally announce it. Whoops. Whoops. Well, I can't really risk tabbing out of the game now. But alright. But anyway, I did that, and you cut down the grass, and it can give you a variety of seeds. One of the seeds that it can give you is industrial hemp seeds. You can also get, I don't remember if you can get flax seeds from that. There's two separate mods that add two separate versions of flax. But I think flax is a little more annoying to deal with. I prefer to use hemp. Hemp is super, super simple. So all you do is just, boom, pick up these fibers, put them in 3 squares in a crafting grid. They'll work like that, but they'll also work like that. And you get string. And it grows super fast. This is insane. This is absolutely nuts. Extremely good use of bone meal, especially because I used 1 bone meal. I got so much of it. I got so much bone meal. And then I used 1. It grew a fuckload of grass. And then I like ultimined the grass. And immediately I got hemp seeds. And this is what they look like. You just plant them down. They're just right here next to my wheat. I got my wheat. I got my weed. I've got extra seeds somewhere. Oh yeah, I also ended up getting... I ended up sieving some dirt at one point and got some... Where's my... Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm just blind. That's neat. How much of this do I have? Oh man, that's so much left. But that's okay. Oh man, wait a minute. If I get one more... Yeah, that's a multiple of 9. That can make me... Well, I need sticks first. I can use bamboo for that. Some of that falls into the void, and it's okay because there's just so goddamn much of it. Okay. So we do that, and that, and that, and then we go to sleep because I'm sick of those things. Now I actually have a reason. Actually have a reason to mine these. Because now... We do that. Now, 4 of these. Can I use regular coal? Yes, I can. I need 4 of that. Right? Now I'm just kind of waiting. I think I'm going to interrupt this process. I'll let it finish out the last little bit of coal that it's already got loaded into it. I probably should make multiple furnaces. I am going to need to do that, and 1, 2, 3. We smelt the gold, I think, because I want to prioritize upgrading this thing. So if we get a diamond furnace, we're going to be using glass, 6 diamonds, and our gold furnace. For the emerald, it's just 8 emeralds. Okay. So once we get iron, iron meshes. We will be in business. Probably do other things as well. So the reason why I set out a schematic table is because I've built some things. You can see I've got an empty schematic here. I built a couple of things